Iberostar Tenerife, Peristeri winmasters face off. Regular season Group C action. It's game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. Both teams arrive here in Tenerife with a perfect 2-0 record. Something has to give. One team will have the perfect start. One team will slip to 2-1 in Group C. The Santiago Martinolina here in Tenerife has seen some great Basketball Champions League action. Hosted the Final Four when Tenerife were crowned Basketball Champions League champions. And this is the schedule for Group C. The last game of the night in Group C with Tenerife and Peristeri. Tomorrow, Gaziantep and Riga are the hosts for Bamberg and Nymburk. Make the trips to Turkey and Latvia respectively. Going to have a look at the standings in this group. As the great and the good of Tenerife get ready for another night of Basketball Champions League action. It's one of the spiritual homes of the competition. So the 3 unbeaten teams, 2 of them face off as Tenerife and the Winmasters. Monabar, having lost in Novgorod, slipped to 0-3. That's not the start you want in the Basketball Champions League regular season. But the winners of this will go top of the group.
Good evening and welcome to the Basketball Champions League. The Peristeri winmasters are...
Both teams shoot the ball in the low 60% from the 2. Neither team has had a great start to the Basketball Champions League from the 3-point line, 25 and 30% respectively. As we take a look at this Peristeri lineup that currently sits unbeaten joint top in the Greek Premier League. 5-0 record, and that's a great start for Peristeri and coach Ilias Zouros. The Tenerife roster much changed for coach Violeta. Marcelina Huertas, 36 now. A team, as you can see, of a great deal of experience across the roster. This team does not want for experience. Giorgi Sciomandini continues to impress. 24 against Nizhny, 19 against Monabar. Has an efficiency rating of 25+ in both games. At the weekend, in the 1-point loss to Baskonia, Sciomandini had 16. Huertas led all scorers in that game for Tenerife with 22. But they sent Baskonia to the free throw line 29 times. So it's not something they're going to want to do tonight against a Peristeri team that had a very comfortable win over Lavero to go 5-0 in the Greek A1 League. It's by no means a full arena, but you don't need many people in this gym to really get into the game. Violeta at the helm again for Tenerife. And I think we're going to find a lot out about Peristeri in tonight's game. Tenerife, so used to Basketball Champions League success. Here's the third team on the floor, the three referees. Eddie Viator and Nicolas Barcelay from France and Vilius Masiulaitis from Lithuania, the third team on the floor for tonight's game. Their teamwork as important as the Tenerife and Peristeri lineups. Getting a look at the starting lineups. By the same way, there's a lot of experience across the roster. For Tenerife, exactly the same type of structure for this Peristeri lineup. Here's the starting lineup. Vasilis Thanopoulos is vastly experienced at the point guard spot. Skordilis has really got to hold the middle. Stephen Gray's having a great season. It's an inside heavy lineup for coach Ilas Zouros, the vastly experienced former national team coach, also coached Montenegro, and has been one of the leading Greek coaches around Europe for so many years now. Great thing about Tenerife, they have a winning culture here. So they've changed the roster, significantly changed the roster. But the culture remains the same. Coach Villaretsa leads this program so well, and trying to integrate this many new players into a roster is not easy. Here's the starting lineup. Gabriel Lundberg at the guard spot. Alex Lopez and Darren Atkins gives some real punch, but Giorgi Shirmandini, wherever he has played in the ACB, has been a success, and it's no different here. Zeus Villaretsa, one of the most respected play callers in Spain.
For triangle and look for inside, okay? Chestry. En el salto, salta Darion.
Vasilis, in or here? Okay, first, second offense. We run X for more. X for more. That's it. That's what I go. Header. Screen. Here.
Y queremos Alex y Santi. ¿Vale? Darion. No, aquí estaba bien. Alex aquí, Santi aquí. Darion, tratas de poner aquí o aquí, Gio, si no aquí. Y Ife, estás aquí, quiero que bloquees.
Here is Gaius with Steven first. After X for more. And after one down for Shirmandini. Good screen, Steven.
Energy for the jump! Energy for the jump!
Basketball Champions League, vamos Canaria. Comenzamos el partido con el siguiente reto: Alex Lopez, Iberostar Tenerife.
So, wherever you're joining us from, it's a warm welcome to Tenerife. Iberostar Tenerife, the home team, in the yellow uniform, and the Peristeri winmasters from Greece in the blue. Basketball Champions League, game day 3 action, the nightcap game. And we're underway here in Tenerife. Oh, they go upstairs early. Oh, what a start! Well, right off the bat. Throw it up there, throw it down. Tenerife with the first 2. Danopoulos. Peristeri into the half court. Early inside touch. Foul line jump shot is good. So inside, outside. Both teams getting right into it. Go high low. Shermandini's not going to be able to control that. And Diaz with a pass. Well, there's the highlight start. Wow. Turnover, recovered, turned over. Diaz doesn't get it. Danopoulos. Little floater for 2 is good. Moses gets the scoreboard ticking over, gets all 4 points for Peristeri. Diaz outside will move it on. Shermandini gets a touch. Going baseline off the glass, can't finish. Defensive rebound. Scordilis turns straight back over. Oh, nice decision, little bump, tough finish. Somehow manufactured the finish, did Lopez. First 2 points. Danopoulos penetrates, kicks to the open 3 is long. And Moses comes down with an offensive rebound. Well, quick release, no second question needed to be asked, because Stephen Gray is hot at the moment. 23 points at the weekend. In rhythm, just got that, let it go. Turnover, 3-on-1 break. Just find the open man and turn over. And that's dodging a bullet if ever you've seen one. Stephen Gray couldn't get on the end of the pass. The pass was just wild. Tenerife will retain possession. It's a holding foul. Scordilis picks up the personal. Just off the screen. And I cannot remember a Tenerife side starting so sloppy with the basketball. Almost another turnover. Quick release on the out of bounds is long. And Danopoulos will Peristeri into the half court. Blake goes inside. Scordilis tries to go up, has to go back up again with a right hand hook, is no good. And gets rewarded for his persistence as Shermandini picks up the personal. Well, 1 for 2 from the line, but Peristeri, we have 6:40 to go in the first, have made a really pleasing start. Turnover again by Tenerife. And then numbers down the floor. Inside, outside, turn straight back over. Should be an easy, oh, what a block! But they're gonna call the foul. Blake gets back, but wasn't clean on the block. Both teams being less than solid with the basketball. And Lundberg will have to earn them from the free throw line. Danish nationality. Chance to make it a 2-point game, which he does. Agravanis checks in for Peristeri. Scordilis hands it over to Danilopoulos. Well, the three was far too easy. Lundberg thinks about it, steps back, takes the ball screen, drops it inside. Shermandini goes blocked. And they're off to the races again. Danilopoulos doesn't like the numbers though, so he'll pull it out. Needs a pass, finds one. Looking high-low, no options, they'll reverse it. Agravanis puts it on the floor with the left hand, fumbles it himself. And I'm pretty sure the referee was unsighted on that one. Damon Atkins is pretty sure. Yeah, no one else touched it. Will Hatcher checks in. Has to go long out of bounds. Little floater in the lane is no good. Defensive rebound is Shermandini. Tenerife in the half court. Shermandini wants in the post. Now gets a touch. The help comes quick and comes hard. Agravanis turns it over. Great job. Tremendous defense. That's preparation and scout. Hatcher has it. Back it out. Looks inside. Drops inside. Scordilis goes up. Cute little finish with the right hand. Scordilis gets the two. Oh, nice flare. The open three is long. And Gray has it knocked away by Lundberg. Hatcher turns down the screen. Now he'll take it, breaks the screen down, gets to the foul line in the lane. Little floater on the lean away. A little indecisive. Tenerife, chance to run. Lundberg lines up the three, is long. New 14 though. And they just can't get it to go. They've struggled from the three-point line, both in the Liga Edessa and in the Basketball Champions League. 25% from beyond the three-point line. Chance to score here though. Off the glass for two. Shermandini stays with it and gets the two to drop. His work rate is always phenomenal. Hatcher into the half court. Shermandini picks his first 2 points of the night. Hatcher pants back off the screen, turns the corner. Gets into the lane, off the glass. They'll hang on to it though. Moses has it, finds Hatcher on the skip. The elbow jump shot is no good. Defensive rebound chance again for Tenerife to tie or lead on this possession. They blow the layup, and the ball will... They're debating it. There's a little bit of penetration, doesn't get it. Atkins gets knocked away. Shamadini will sit. Horns set, go high, they look down low, drops it inside. Left hand hook is no good, ball goes out of bounds. Off Frank Guerra. Two seconds on the possession. Oh, nice pass. They can't get it to drop. Great quick pass. Should be an easy two. And is. Lopez with the breakaway two. Lopez for personal. Sochi Smith is checked in for the winmasters from Peristeri. Aho Kanote is going to be charged with the block. Hatcher with a quick release is off from the three-point line. Defensive rebound, chance to run. But no chance to get anything early down the floor. Extra pass to the corner. The three is open, is long. Guerra can't get to the offensive rebound. Chance for Peristeri to run. Hatcher has it in transition. Takes the early screen, turns the corner. Breaks down inside, outside. Smith knocks down the three. Super transition basketball by Peristeri. Well, the option was there, but they bailed out of the set. Alex Lopez made the read, but no one on the same page. Huertas checks in. Sashu Salin. A lot of firepower in the backcourt now for Tenerife. Salin has it, out of bounds. Huertas, nice pass. Yes, with a two. Tenerife on the back of the two from Danny Dia. Close it to a one-point game. The three is short. Sashu Salin with his defensive rebound. If he gets open, you know he's going to release it. Huertas wide open. Three-point line is long. And they still can't get any rhythm from beyond the three-point line. Huertas. Salin. Oh, nice pass. Oh, they share it beautifully. Open in the corner, and the three is long, and they still can't buy one from the three-point line. Peristeri into the half court. Anopoulos needs a pass, finds a pass. Hatcher tries to just throw it in there. Turned it over. Upstairs for the two is good. trying to hold for the last shot of the first quarter as Tenerife re-established the lead. Hatcher. Oh, they almost had the foul. They take a tough lean away on the fumble, and that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Well, it's been a little sloppy here in Tenerife. Both teams being loose with the basketball. No one really finding their offensive rhythm. And with it ended with a 14-13 scoreline at the end of one. Tenerife have the 1-point lead over Peristeri from Greece. Oh, 0 for 6 from the three-point line for Tenerife. They've been open looks. They just can't get anything to drop. Done a nice job on the inside. Their three-point shooting has been an issue, but right off the back they were aggressive. Atkins with the throwdown. Moses in particular, and Peristeri really got going nicely. Led early. Tenerife just worked their way back into it, so they lead it by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Start of quarter 2. Soshi Smith has it in the backcourt. Try and clear the low block. Oh, great defense by Tenerife. No one helped. Everyone stayed in the passing lane. Great effort. Huertas takes the ball screen. Salin, little curl, long 2 is good. Smith tries to separate. That's the whistle on the play. I think the screen moved. Strauss will check out. We've picked up the offensive foul. There you go. Juliano Huertas. He moves it on. Salin drops the 3. Well, as soon as they got the staggered screen and he got half a step, the 3 was going up. And there is not many people better than Sashu Salin at knocking down the open 3. Hatcher has it in the corner, takes the long 2. That's well off. There's going to be a push in the back. Soshi Smith is charged with a personal. In the corner, he's firing off the bench. 2 threes and a 2 for Sashu Salin. And in the blink of an eye, Tenerife go on an 8-0 run and lead it 22-13. Timeout for Peristeri.
Recibamos con un fuerte aplauso a nuestro grupo de animación ganadora,
Guys, if we are not ready and we are not concentrated, we give now. Salis score 3 in a row. If we cannot defend and we are not ready to run, we will score on the fucking line.
Right, emotional place timeouts. If you're offended by the language, apologies for that. But in this environment, coach is a little frustrated.
Shooter Steven. And touch, you're here, touch. And run. Slip, up, pick and pop. Duck in. Inside game. And after the same.
Oh, here's Sashu Salin off the bench. Gets the 2, lines himself up, comes off the staggered screen for 3. And then straight after that, just swung the baseline. It's a baseline pin down type screen. Curls, catches, another 3. Everything in rhythm. It says on the scout that Sashu Salin will shoot the ball. So you cannot allow him to catch it. You've got to make him put it on the floor. Into the half court. Feet down low. Just goes one way, then the other. Can't get the little jump hook to drop. Skulpina's showing some nice footwork, but to no avail. Hurtas will come off the ball screen. Salin again on the down screen, tries to turn the corner. Nice pass. Diath in the corner for 3 is good. Diaz goes to 7 personal. Hatcher out top. Got to stop this bleeding of Peristeri. The long 2. That's not going to do it. Salin comes down with a defensive rebound. Hurtas will push. Takes the ball screen, doesn't take the second. Inside, outside, Diath again for 3 is long. Nice find, baseline jump shot is long. But it's Peristeri's turn to not be able to make a 3. Right. Tough defensive effort as Moses can't get the reverse layup to go. Kingsley Moses tried to get the angle, just couldn't find one. Hurtas looks away. Moses gets a piece and breaks it up. And still both teams a little loose. Drops it inside, easy 2. That's the way to break the drought. Skordilis down the lane, just hammers it home. Hurtas into the half court. Extra pass, Salin gets rid of the 3 really quickly, doesn't get it to drop. Skordilis comes down with a defensive rebound. And Smith will advance the basketball. Foul line jump shot, wide open, but Skordilis can't get it to go. Hurtas deep in the corner. Salin will get the ball screen. Drops the pass straight into the hands of the defense. Gray can't finish. Hurtas is charged with a personal. Gray will have to earn them from the free throw line. Substitutions coming in off the Tenerife bench. Stephen Gray. When you're having these moments, you just have to dig in. Get to the free throw line if you can. Work at the defensive end. Your offense will come. You will get your run. So when you find yourself on the free throw line, you have to take advantage. Stephen Gray makes the first and goes 2 for 2. Tenerife will take the timeout with 5:27 to go in the first half.
Cabezazo, la salida al contraataque blandos. Estamos sin faltas, no quiero más canastas. No fouls. No quiero faltas antes si me ganan posiciones y veo tanto.
15 points off the Tenerife bench. Sashu Salin's responsible for 8 of those on his own.
Habrá zona pre, sí. Si podemos jugar llegando, lo hacemos. Parce, ahí, para buscar Gio, ¿vale? Y si no, una estación, para dar aquí,
Kingsley Moses just adjusting the shorts. He's had a really nice start to the game. Halfway through the second quarter, 8-point margin, Tenerife. As Peristeri show a little 1-2-2 trap. Mendini just holds on. Huertas with options. Salin off the down screen, gets himself separated from the defense. Great work on the glass. Blocked from behind though. Numbers down the floor here for Peristeri. Danopoulos will move it on. It's all in all pedestrian-like. Ball keeps getting stuck. Nice cut. The tough 2 is no good. And Blake, a chance to get something a lot better than that, misses the 2. Ball screen was late, so Peristeri missed that, dodged that bullet. Sashu Salin, energy put into the game, really did lift the Tenerife performance. They lead it 25-17. Danopoulos into the half court, gets it back. Come off the ball screen, not really looking to drive to shoot that offensive foul. Nothing but consistent, should we say. Kikas picks up the personal, second foul for him. Huertas plays behind the screen, steps back for the 3, he rings it in and out. Defensive rebound belongs to Blake. Nice pass, got Tikas, throws it down on the break. Ball didn't hit the floor. That's how to move the basketball. Huertas penetrates, Diaz has it, looks at his options. Mendini, baseline help comes. They skip it, it's a slow pass though. Diaz in the lane for 2 is good. Anopoulos needs a pass, finds one. Moses hands off, repositions, goes to work down low. Right hand off the glass for 2. Nice move. It's tremendous execution on the end of the break. Shermandini got underneath the defense, held his space. And Huertas just worked and angled and found him. Long 3 is off, defensive rebound pulled in. Huertas has it again. And Tenerife into the half court. And Shermandini creates an angle, gets the 2. And it's back out to a double-digit lead, 2:20 to go in the half. And Peristeri cannot dig too deep a hole. Shermandini goes to 6 personal. Anopoulos goes back to Gray. Gray thinks about it. Now it breaks it down on the dribble, gets to the ring for 2 is good. Huertas into the half court. Berg moves it on, a little give and go action off the glass for 2. Anopoulos is fouled as he tried to release the basketball. Lindbergh picks up the personal. Will Hatcher checks back in. Peristeri just need a little run going into the half. Just build some momentum. Hatcher has it. Sit on the floor. Again, pick and pop to the 3 is long. Tough finish, Shermandini in traffic. 12-point lead, and Peristeri just struggling to score. Only 10 points in this quarter. Foul line jump shot is in and out. Defensive rebound is Blake's chance to run. That's going to be offensive. Yep. Contact all on the torso. And Coach Zuros very frustrated. His team is just not in any sort of offensive rhythm. Tenerife take the timeout.
Primero, la presión que han hecho hasta ahora es la del 4. Marce, estás tú de 1.
Well, neither team lightened it up from deep. Takes Sashu Salin out of Tenerife's numbers. Gets a little bit nightmarish.
Hacemos la salida press y al final vamos a jugar quick 3, pero con el 5 aquí. ¿A este lado? No, a este lado. ¿Vale? Con 8 segundos. Si hay triple, tal, ¿vale? No, porque 8 digo en el total.
25 seconds left in this first quarter. Tenerife are going to try and eke out every single second. Marcelino Huertas is a master of managing time and possession. Gets caught up on it. Now he's got to look to go. Turnover. That's exactly what they didn't want. And then Peristeri just turned it back over. Huertas almost gets the prayer to drop. And that'll do it for the first half. Our first half that saw Peristeri start really well. Then they just got stuck offensively. Tenerife had the 35-23 lead at the half. 23 points in a half is not enough for Peristeri to compete with one of the best teams in the Basketball Champions League. Well, while the crowd catch their breath, first of all, we'll get a quick look at the statistics from that first half. Neither team dropping the three-point shot anywhere near what they'd expect to. Tenerife still not shy at shooting it. They shot 14 in that first half. Well, Diaz with 9, Salim with 8. Salim got his 8 in about 2-3 minutes. Shermandini, as you'd expect, beginning to chip in. Gray and Moses and Scrodillas started particularly well for Peristeri. Moses with a foul line jump shot just underline how well they played in the opening moments. Well, we'll leave you with these highlights. We'll see you in around 10 minutes for the second half. And Peristeri get back in this. Oh, will Tenerife maintain the 100% record and go 3-0 in the group? We'll see you in around 10 minutes.
El club baloncesto Canarias recuerda a sus
minutes of the half. Oh, the weak side just opened up. And one goes straight down the middle and flushes one.
Davis, meanwhile, gets in and makes a very tough reverse layup. No wonder they call him Jordan. That's Jordan-esque. Yalavatsa gets rejected. Well, what a block. Tell you what, Jess Nidberg making a count in transition. And right now, Gaziantep are just searching for answers. But really, Aaron Nidberg is just taking this game over.
It looked like he had no chance of making that one. Almost takes the shot while he's lying on the floor.
Sam Butler's now inbounds the ball to baseline. This is the Hatcher. Hatcher spins around. Well, he's got to make that shot. William Hatcher, are you serious? This guy, veteran, is putting on a show. I mean, he looks like a globetrotter right now.
Matulis, low post. It's past to Ray. Ray putting it on the floor. Oh, scoops it up and it goes for Kendrick Ray.
Header bender. Almeida in the lane. Almeida for the win. Doesn't get it, but the tip back is in. And now, Aaron Nidberg, they win the game with Hankins here in overtime. I can't believe it. Here's Almeida. Goes in the lane. Hankins comes up. Oh, that's game over. Aaron Nidberg now have won this ball game.
8 points now. And that's a big time block. Big time defensive play. Not in this house as Gentile tries to get through.
Someone goes up for the jam. There's no way Zabanov was going to allow himself to be on the wrong end of a post.
What a tough catch by Martin, then he puts it up! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, he's made it! Was it Stone in the end?
Unbelievable. These guys refuse to lose tonight.
Las nuevas informaciones para la Basketball Champions League ya están disponibles en la tienda oficial, ubicada en el anillo exterior. Allí también encontrarás las equipaciones de la Liga Endesa y todos nuestros productos de merchandising. No te quedes sin ellos.
Welcome back inside the Santiago Martin Arena as both teams back on the floor. Danny Diaz has had a nice half of basketball for Tenerife, 9 points personal. The Tenerife have to make the most of this situation. Peristeri come here to the island playing very well. Unbeaten in Greece, unbeaten in the Basketball Champions League. Shooting the ball very, very efficiently. And in a half of basketball, have just struggled to get anything going offensively. 23 points and a half for Peristeri. Team that literally has not failed to score over 75 points this season in any game, whether it be Greece, whether it be in the Basketball Champions League. 23 points is just it's just an unbelievable stat for them. Averaging 80 points a game in the Basketball Champions League, 85 points a game in Greece. At the moment, on course for a 46-point game. Now, everybody's more than aware that the quality of Chus Vidialeta and his preparation for games, but this, for Peristeri, is just a nightmare offensively. There's no way that they can have such a poor half in this second half. Fortunately for them, Tenerife weren't firing on all cylinders either, so until Sashu Salin came in, they were struggling as much as Peristeri were from the field. So it's not by any stretch of imagination a lost cause in this second half. They have to get back to their normal, fairly free-flowing offensive self. 35-23 at the start of this second half. Diaz will inbound and Huertas will get things underway. Turned it over. Exactly what Peristeri need, the stop, first possession. Shermandini was almost making the move before he had the basketball. Anopoulos, Hatcher flares on the screen, catch and release is short. But it looked like a shot they wanted. Huertas guarded by Hatcher in the half court. Turnover, 3-on-1 break. Just have to find the open man. Hatcher just throws the elbow on the finger roll. He's fouled by Huertas, but he's again, it's for a man who's had such a good start to the season. Anopoulos with the steal, 3-on-1. Just have to finish the play. Not the biggest of fouls either. Second foul for Marcelino Huertas. Hatcher misses the first of the throws. But makes the second. Huertas needs a pass, finds a pass, gets it back. Diaz wide open for three, is long. Moses comes down with a defensive rebound. Moses in the block. Shermandini holds the middle. Smith can't get it to drop. Oh, what a strong finish by Skordilis. Gets the follow. And Peristeri get it back to single digits. 9-point margin. Huertas off the screen. Diaz that top will hand it off. Sashu Salin turns the corner and kicks. If you don't guard him, Huertas will knock it down. Moses again. Inside, outside. Anopoulos for three is long. And again, Tenerife come down with a defensive rebound. Huertas in transition, use the staggered screen in the lane. Well, you can see where he was looking. Couldn't quite get it to Diaz or Shermandini. Hatcher just got to get himself, find a way to get a shot he wants. Breaks the defense down and kicks. Extra pass, open for three is no good. Moses on the glass, needs a pass. Finds one, Hatcher has it. Skordilis, oh, turnover. Just a poor decision. Huertas, Marcelino Huertas moves it on. Can't get that to go either. Anopoulos into the half court. Down screen action for Hatcher. He now has it, guarded by Huertas. Skordilis sets the screen. And he gets the offensive rebound. Ball fake goes back up for two. Strong finish. Hatcher still can't get it to go, but Skordilis just bails him out. Gets to the offensive glass. Oh, Huertas breaks it down. He's blocked. Chance to run here. Peristeri have numbers. Nice pass. Oh, throw that one down. Moses with a spike of a slam. Defense into offense for Peristeri. Huertas comes back to the point, takes the ball screen, looks to turn the corner, wraps it wide open for three, is long. Shermandini's on the glass, puts it back up, will go to the free throw line. But Danopoulos will be charged with the personal. There's the block. That's a cute pass. Ciamadini makes the first from the line. Two for two from Giorgi Ciamadini. And he continues to accumulate. Danopoulos. Peristeri into the half court. They'll down screen. Pull out for the long two. Can't get that to drop. Gray's just... for someone who's coming in scoring as many as Gray is, he's struggling for rhythm. Diaz outside will go down low to Ciamadini. Feels the double team. Skordinis picks up the personal, trying to double team. There's the action. That's the foul. Gontikas checks in. 10-point game. Salin is long. Ciamadini's on the glass, can't hold on. Gray's down on it. Danopoulos has a chance to lead the break. Nice seal. Moses goes up, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. That's great execution on the break. Just sealed off the space. Atkins picks up the personal. Peristeri got to work their way back in. Moses, double-digit points for him. And an 8-point margin as Peristeri trying to work their way back in, possession by possession. In the 1-2 trap, they skip it. Diaz recovers. Salin gets it back to Lundberg, comes off the screen, looks to move the ball on. Down to 4. Salin in the lane, takes a little run, and he's short, gets his own rebound. Oh, second move, and the ball will go back to Peristeri. Lundberg will check in and replace Sashu Salin. Danopoulos. Turns the corner, drops inside, and ball goes out of bounds. Stays with Peristeri. 9 seconds on the possession. Moses can't get the 2 to drop. Guerra comes down with a defensive rebound, and Lundberg will push. Guerra did well to hang on to that. 4 seconds on the possession. It's going to be a foul on the play. Danopoulos was late, not in stance, not a contact, only one. Had to be a foul. There it is.
Second personal foul, Santopulos. Cambio del Club Baloncesto Canarias, se sienta ataque 10, entra en pista, Córdoba. Dos tiros, y Lumber.
Lundberg strokes both, re-establishes the double-digit lead. Hatcher still struggling for any offensive rhythm. As screens both ways, picks and pops. Moses looks down low, turns down the high-low option. Hatcher comes back to it, got to put it up. Takes the tough three, is way off. Ball fake off the glass for two is good. And Stephen Gray, as he's always going to do, will accumulate numbers. 3:20 to go in the third. And Peristeri have steadied the ship, let's just call it that. Got a chance to cut this to 6 or 5 now, though. Offensive foul called on the screen away from the basketball. Hatcher will inbound. Need Hatcher to get going. Gray. Hatcher combines with Gray. Lundberg knocks it away. These next 3 minutes, Peristeri have to be positive. Have to come out these next 3 minutes closer than 8. That scoreboard closing. Hatcher. 4 on the possession. Take the tough 2 off the glass. There's a foul called. Gray draws contact. Simply because of the way the game has gone, has to make these. Makes the first. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Exactly what they need. 6-point game, and it's not as if Peristeri have played well to close it. Out of the trap, pick up man-to-man. Lundberg outside will take the ball screen. Tries to create a little space and separation. Atkins for 3 is good. No one closes him out hard. Atkins 5 personal. Hatcher still struggling, looking for ways to contribute. Hatcher is fouled as he tried to turn the corner. Tenerife in the penalty. Hatcher will go to the free throw line. Blake checks in. Moses will check out. Often, no better place to go. Go to the free throw line to get your rhythm back. That assumes you get it back as Hatcher misses the first of the throws. Second is good. Again, the 1-2-2 trap slows down. Last 2 minutes of the third. There's a offensive foul away from the basketball. Atkins, from that angle, looked a pretty blatant shoulder charge, but Hatcher. And that's an offensive foul that way. As Gray's going to be charged with a personal. I think he swung his elbow on that one. I don't think it's not intentionally swung his elbow, but 1:35 to go. It's still a messy game. It's the only way to describe this one. It's a tough one because he just ripped to the cross, his body over the top. It's going to be painful, very painful. Coach Villareta will see this as an opportunity to manage the game, get minutes into players who haven't played a lot perhaps. But it's still only a 10-point game. It's dangerous. It's one of those margins. It's dangerous. 2 or 3 possessions and it's right back in it. Beautiful move to the baseline. Guerra with the 2. Hatcher will take the ball screen. They needed that so badly. Get it back to single digits. Now it's about their defense. Puertas has it. Lindbergh stops, fires the 3, is off. The Ath with the offensive rebound, needs a pass. Puertas off the glass, sweet as you like, off just a soft kiss off the window. And with 14 seconds left in the third, Peristeri will try and hold for the last one, but get a good one. Gray. Ball fakes, goes up in the lane for 2. Didn't get rushed, didn't get panicked. And Peristeri winmasters have closed this to a single-digit game at the end of 3. Tenerife lead 51-42.
One more pass. Sometimes we have one more pass. En las situaciones laterales nos podemos interesar 41 con entry pass 4.
Well, both teams in the 20% range for 3. If one of those teams finds their range from the 3-point line, if it's Tenerife, it's going to blow the game wide open. If it's Peristeri, theory, they will get right back in this in a hurry. Start of the fourth quarter. Peristeri with possession of the basketball. Down 9. Beginning to show signs of getting that offensive rhythm. Moses. They take the long 2, which is good. And Stephen Gray should be confident, pouring in points. Huertas needs a pass, finds one high. Shimandini then screens. Whistle on the play. Huertas gets the handoff. Salim will pick and pop, goes inside. Oh, a little scoop shot is no good. Moses comes down with a rebound, chance to run. Hatch up, cross court. They moved the ball really well. They can't have it stick now. Oh, poor decision. Agravanis tried the reverse layup. And he shrugs his shoulders right now. Seven-point game. Trying to get over the hump. Huertas wraps the pass. Extra one. Diaz attacks it on the dribble. Goes with the left hand. He's blocked. Moses just waited and swatted that one away. Hatchup got a foul in transition. And slowly but surely, Peristeri are edging ever closer. Here's the replay. Moses is like, I'm going to say no to that one. And just rejects it. Hatcher. He takes the 3 and drops it from deep. You cannot keep a good man down. 4-point game. And for chunks of this night, they have looked completely out of sorts, Peristeri, but Hatcher with the 3. And an offensive foul. Shimandini away from the basketball. Just compounds the problem. Just the momentum builds. And Hatcher again, back-to-backs. He couldn't buy one earlier in the game. Goes to 8 personal. Shimandini fills the double team. Nowhere to go. Oh, nice little spin to the baseline. He's blocked. Diaz stays at home and finishes the play. Just stayed with it. 7:30 to go, 3-point game. Hatcher, who's beginning to feel it. Oh, beautiful execution, inside, outside. For three is in and out. And Blake wanted to pass it to Hatcher, but decided in to take it. Huertas looking at his options. Diaz, no high-low. And finally, Tenerife through Diaz. Gets some rhythm. And Diaz knocks down the three. And a huge sigh of relief around the gym. Timeout for Peristeri and Coach Zuros. Got to build on the positive, but they've got to play defense.
Coming up here? Coming up, that's for you right here. Because I was here. Now.
6-point game.
Steven, 5. Giannis, 1. Oklahoma, small. Dribble in the middle. Sprint. 4. Good screen. Giannis, in. You, screen. Steven, to come up. Now. Immediately. If we go head shot. Sprint and roll. Catch him up. Okay.
Danny Diaz underlines what we said right at the top of the game, that he really is growing into a leading role on this team. 6-point game, 7 minutes to go. Peristeri right back in it now. Hatcher at the game, finally gets himself going. Lovely matchup here. Him and Huertas going at it. Foul on the play. Huertas will be charged with the personal. Just Hatcher realized, felt the little jab at the ball by Huertas, then went straight at him. Had to draw contact. It's very early in the regular season, but this has got big game, big result written all over it. Hatcher feels the triple team, needs a pass, somehow gets it to Moses, who loses it on the way up. Second time we've seen that this evening in games. Losing control of the basketball. Simondini feels the double team. Nice pass. Diaz again makes the cut. Great execution. Simondini is a good passer from the block. 16 points personal, 5 from 6 from the field. Lundberg into the half court. Simondini can't get the hook to drop. Moses comes down with it. Hatcher. Numbers down the floor. Well, they had the opportunity to attack it. Oh, almost the backcourt as Moses takes forever to get down the floor. Hatcher lines up the three. Got it! Hatcher time with 5:20 to go in the fourth. Simondini catches deep, inside, outside, extra pass. Lundberg attacks it, right hand. And Moses makes him change his shot. Has had a really excellent game defensively, Moses. Hatcher attacks it, gets contact. And that'll be the 4th team foul for Tenerife. Lundberg picks up the personal. Hatcher yet to miss a free throw in the Basketball Champions League. Tikas checks in. Moses gets a much-deserved break. Chance to make this a one-point game. Still perfect from the free throw line. Hatcher to close to within one. Never in doubt. And Tenerife want to talk about it. They've led by double digits in this game. It's now a one-point game.
We are always Hatcher with the ball, and we are with distance every time. No, if we are with distance, we have problems. Distance nothing is defender. Lo mismo. Que no te juegue el pie, not rejects. Ahora ha anotado 14 puntos este cuarto. 14 points this quarter. Ya sabemos lo que hay que hacer. We know how we need to defend him. Tratar de evitar que reciba, avoid the reception. Don't spend fouls, don't spend stupid fouls, because now he's scoring the free throws and we are in bonus. Do blue every time till he passes the ball. Till he passes the ball, and not with distance. And in offense now, against the press, salida press, and up.
So important for them to get the shot they want. It's so important for them to get the ball into the right people's hands. To the half court. Now he comes high, reverse it. Foul on the play. Guerra tried to hold his space. Gray was not having any of this. He's either going to steal that or foul that. So 14-second reset, 1 point in, 4:40 to go. Beautiful execution. And why would you give the ball to the open man? Doesn't matter who it is on this team. That hasn't taken a shot for a long time. It's either a backcourt violation. Front court possession, 14-second reset. Doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass and the offensive putback. Opens it out to a 6-point lead. 5-0 run. Tenerife respond. Now 1. Lundberg goes to 8, but Gray's going to go to the free throw line. Gray made the 2. Timing was excellent. Late on the play was Guerra. Challenged the shot, but walked through the shooter. And Popoulos checked back in. 4-point game with this one to come from Gray. 19 points personal at 6 from 8 from 2-point range. Single possession game, 63-60. Lundberg has it, fills the double team, needs a pass, finds a pass. To the corner, Dia, think about it. They line up, Houston for three, drops it. Tenerife have struggled from on the three-point line for most of the game. But you've got to back yourself. Keep taking good shots, and that's exactly what they've done. Gray tries to turn the corner. Ball knocked away, will stay with Peristeri and Stephen Gray. Just lost the hand. 5 seconds on the possession, 3 minutes, 5 seconds on the game. Plenty of time to get a shot here. Gray gets himself set, lines up the three. It's the ring, great work by Moses on the glass, but Guerra just pulls it in. 6-point game, 2:50 to go. Peristeri have come back from double digits to trial 6. Been as close as one, Sachu Salin. Tries to turn the corner and turns it over. Should be an easy 2. Hatcher goes up, misses the layup, a great follow. Tremendous follow by Agravanis. Plays so maturely for a 20-year-old. 4-point game. Whistle on the penetration. Gray's going to be charged with the personal. Peristeri had a foul to give, so it'll be a sideline or end-line possession. There's the foul on the closeout. This is very, very, very decisive since he's come back. And Shumandini rejoins the last 2:05. Salin will sit as Coach Videoeta goes bigger. Gray picks up his 4th personal. Every possession a big possession. Zeros knows even to one possession. Bertas gets it back, lines up the 3, is short. Shumandini tries to keep it alive, but calm. Danopoulos into the half court, gets it back, lines up the 3, short. Defensive rebound, Marcelino Huertas. They line it up, and long on the 3 is no good. Hatcher with numbers down the floor. Moses runs the floor. Danopoulos skips it. Gray for 3 is long. And a foul in the act of. Gray has a chance to make this a 1-point game. Eusta shakes his head in complete disbelief. You can see the contact. Whether you believe the contact was what that was called is up to you, but minimal contact. Gray makes the first. Gray goes to 22 points personal. And he goes 3 for 3. And with 1:22 to go, Gray will sit for a moment. Peristeri have come all the way back again to 1. need one more stop. Same 1-2-2 trap. Huertas has it, skips it. Whistle on the play. And that is what top of the table means to fans in the Basketball Champions League. And the contact again, minimal, but on that instance, Argovanes should have just stayed away from the contact. Every possession, crucial. Well, Salin is a 90+% free throw shooter. His technique, simplicity itself, everything in a straight line. Chance to get into double digits, which he will do. Hatcher. A minute of the tie remaining. Hatcher, a little mishandle, puts it on the floor. Gets to the foul line, little floater, doesn't get it to drop. Diaz, and finally the ball ends up with Huertas. It's one of these games you just have to find a way to win. Salin off the down screen, drops it inside. Nice pass, extra pass to the outside. Huertas with 5 on the possession, drops it inside. The deep three is no good. And the ball's out of bounds. New 14. Vanopoulos couldn't control it. Incredible patience by Tenerife. They passed up so many good shots. 25 seconds, 3-point game. They need a stop here, Peristeri. Huertas, 10 on this possession. Huertas thinks about it, backs down for the three. Got it! Marcelino Huertas took all the responsibility and makes it a 6-point game. You can't go under the screen, but Gray went under the screen. Marcelino Huertas may well have iced the win for Tenerife. Still time. If Peristeri can get a quick one, Zuras has a chance to draw it up.
Vasily. Cuts. I remind you, here, 2 screen 4, 4 screen 5, 5 come, can you say good screen here. Ready to shoot and everybody to the board. You understand? I repeat, 2-4, 1 step down, here, with full speed, good screen like this. Okay? Guys, defense. Μετάμινα.
Here we go then. Peristeri, 2-possession game. Trail 6 with the basketball, 12 seconds. While there's time, there's still hope. They need a quick one off the out of bounds. Gray drops the 3 in no time at all. Timeout. Tenerife, 1-possession game. Gray gets his feet set and just knocks the 3 down. Great execution. It's a 1-possession game. They've got to come up with a possession off this sideline and off this sideline possession. Tenerife with the timeout. It's now Coach Vidiereta's chance to close out the game. He has 16 big points, 7 big rebounds. These both stats for Tenerife. Dani Diaz coming the leader of this team. It's almost taken over the mantle of Hadi Bayran, who after being a member of the world champions Spain has jumped to the other island, as with Gran Canaria. But Diaz growing into the role. Big, huge performance by Dani Diaz. Peristeri need a stop, need the basketball, and they need it quickly. 9.4 seconds to go. Hatcher looks to deny it. Almost stolen. Agravanis was right in the lane. Oh, they just about beat it. Shermantini is fouled. There's the foul. Well, you got to think one should do it. And there is that one. That makes it a 2-possession game. Giorgi Shermantini stepping up to the plate again. Only gets the one to drop. Gray for the 3 is no good. Moses can't get the putback, and that is a big win for Tenerife. Coach Iberostar along the line shakes the hands. He knows how big this win could be come the end of the regular season. Tenerife have a 72-68 win over Peristeri, and they will go top of the group in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Stats-wise, even though the only ones that matter are the 72 and the 68, everything increased across the board. 18 trips to the free throw line for Peristeri. Really was a marked difference across the two halves. Rebound numbers fairly close. Tenerife, as you would expect, 17 assists. Share the ball really, really well. Well, it may be a different team, but it's the same feel, the same culture for Tenerife. Diaz led their scorers with 16. Gray was tremendous with 26. But you would expect both teams to be right in the mix come the end of the regular season. Neither team was that comfortable with itself, and it ended up with being some notable individual performances. Diaz in particular for Tenerife. Gray just scored for Peristeri. Peristeri suffered their first defeat in either the Greek League or the Basketball Champions League, dropped to 2-1 in the Basketball Champions League. We'll get to see the effect on the table after these short highlights. Tenerife, having lost at the weekend in the Liga Endesa, regroup, stay unbeaten in this regular season group. Go 4-5 against Greek teams while at home and increase the home streak to 5 in the Basketball Champions League. So everything in the Iberostar Tenerife garden is coming up roses. They are the same style of play, same qualities, different group, but with Huertas, Danny Diaz, Shemandini, they have enough leaders to go around. And as you'd expect, Iberostar Tenerife are going to be a contender. It was just too much to ask for Peristeri to recover from a 24-point first half. They came perilously close and are a factor in this group. It's clear they're a factor. For me, that was the key. Worst Ash's 3, where the defense went under the screen. This 3 from Gray gave them hope, but it was forlorn, the hope, because Tenerife did what they needed to do, got the win, and remained unbeaten in their group. Going to get a look at the table. 3-0, great reading for Tenerife fans. The Winmasters dropped to 2-1. Alongside Nizhny Novgorod. Nymburk have a chance tomorrow to join Tenerife at the top of the group unbeaten. Check out the schedules and find a place to watch that Nymburk game. Nymburk really building on the performance of the Czech Republic in the World Cup. So, game day 3 halfway through. We are done in Tenerife. So for now, good night.